soon. So one thing that I do want to highlight that we tested out last week and kind of what much more in depth on than we did previously was Sole.
Yeah.
So
that got a lot of people
P&S
interested in
Inspiration Sole coating,
which is technically it is a 1-year coating, right? With the most like probability that it could make it up to 2 years, even though P&S doesn't claim that. It is a 1-year coating. It is extremely easy to use, but I feel like that is going to be a really good product for people.
Very easy to use, very easy to wipe off, very simple.
I would say, honestly, I would say just as easy, if not easier, than gloss coat.
Because you're always looking for like that one you can introduce people to.
Yeah.
That's like, okay, you want to get into coatings, start here, and then you can build.
Yeah, Sole was simple enough and easy enough that you could do that, and had no problems with it.
Yeah. And it's same application in terms of any other coating. In terms of all your prep work that you want to do, and then your paint prep spray, and then your application. But we were able to do Levi's Suburban. In our live video that we did, we were able to do half of a side there in 3 minutes.
Yeah,
5 minutes.
And we literally did the whole side of one side of the Suburban. I went to town, got it on there, and then I set the bottle down. Anthony came behind me, and I started on the other side. And the only thing was that's a ton. That is like the maximum amount of area, because we did all the glass, we did the whole body up and down, like. By the time we got to that middle door, we had just a spot that had already started to cure. But all we had to do was put another coat back on, and we were able to wipe all that off. Yeah. It was no big deal. But to have that big of a panel, that's a lot of feet, square footage to be able to coat and then literally wipe off in that amount of time frame.
That's about as big a vehicle as you're going to be putting
That's very, very impressive for customers. And like we said, the hardest thing with a lot of coatings is you don't get that chance to go back. You don't get that chance to go back and reapply. And that was what set gloss coat apart, was because it was like, if you have any more, you just wipe it. Oh, okay. Yeah, it made it a lot easier. So having Sole having that ability to do that was really good. So very excited about that.
And so that'd be something for people to look into if you are just getting into coating like that, or have never dipped your toes into it. And if you're already on the fence of maybe doing like a spray on coating, or maybe if you've seen like the graphene sprays, you've seen all those type of things, this would be something that we could absolutely sign off on 100% and say, hey, we believe in this product, and it's really easy to use for any type of beginner, and you get a crap ton of it.
You get a lot of it.
That Sole bottle is so freaking massive that you could do 2, 3, maybe even 4 cars with how much product there is. So
there you go.
You can coat everything you wanted to.
What's our price there, Levi?
$181.90.
So it's $181.
Almost $200.
Almost $200,
which is
right?
a lot,
but think about it like this, though. Like I'm telling you,
that's almost 4 cars.
4 cars there. So when you do the math, you're actually looking at probably closer to like $50 an application. So this is one of those things where if you have a fleet of vehicles, or if you're not a fleet, if you personally own, let's just say 3 or 4 vehicles, and you're wanting to get into something,
coating on all of them, start the year off. That's something very easy, very simple, and it's something that even if, like they said, if you're just doing a wash on the outside and you think your car's in pretty good shape and you're not all that worried about it, you could coat it.
Yeah.
Just wash it, coat it. It's a 1-year coating, but you got enough protection.
Yeah.
And if it's something that's not good, like I could have done that to my cousin's truck that I did 2 weeks ago. Could have put Sole on it for him because it would have lasted longer. He's planning on coming back in a year, but that would be he would have enjoyed that. He wasn't worried about the scratches, just wanted it protected. That's a good product for that.
Well, and during that video, I had several questions come in where people are like, oh, you're putting it on top of a wrap, so it's okay for other plastics and things like that. They're wondering what it's safe to go over.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, safe on everything.
Everything except for the front windshield. You're pretty much good to go.
Yeah, but the biggest thing is the number of cars that you can do.
Yeah.
So I don't want people going to the price and going like, oh my gosh, it's so much. Break it down.
Yeah.
Cost per use. You can fit.
What's the size of that bottle there, Nick?
It's 100 mLs.
That's a
lot.
Oh,
it is 100 mLs?
It's 100 mLs. Now, remember, most of your G-Technic coatings come in a 30 or a 60 or 50 ml bottle. Yeah. So you've got to remember, you're basically getting 2 of those 50 ml bottles in one. So price-wise, you're looking at something that is quite more comparable.
Yeah.
But the ease and use and the amount you use, you could all day long. Get 4, maybe even 6 sedans out of it. Coupes.
One other thing about it, and I'm not sure if you guys know off the top of your head, but somebody's obviously going to have the question, maybe if they buy it for personal use, well, that's a big bottle. I have a few cars I could put it on. How long is it going to last the second I crack that lid?
No, they said it's about 6 months.
I think they said about 6 months.
Okay.
But you could
you can put it in a refrigerator.
Yeah, you could put it on your refrigerator. You could put it on your...
put it in your refrigerator.
Put it in the refrigerator, store. Keep it out of the light. They said the UV is the hardest thing on it.
Okay.
But here's the deal. You could coat your lawnmower. You could coat your air conditioner outside. Maybe you have some furniture, some plastics or something out there you want to take care of. Maybe buy some of them new plastic Adirondack chairs from Home Depot,
Coat those.
Drove by there yesterday, and saw them sitting out there. Pick out a couple of those. Coat those with some of that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things you could do, and that's how versatile this coating is and how easy it is. So kind of really, it's also nice to just have for those situations where you're like, I'm going to do some of this, or I'm going to play with this, or I'm going to do that for this customer.
Yeah.
So,
all right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening. Obviously, if you're not subscribed, go and do that. Drop the subscribe button and make it say subscribed. Give it the D. Moving along. We are done. So, guys, later.
see ya.
See you guys.